What's up guys, Trav White here. Now look, I can talk about hair and grooming all day long, but ultimately, I make these videos because my passion is to help men become more confident. And for some reason, there's a confidence crisis in men today. And many guys view confidence as this esoteric, you can't feel it, you can't touch it, this just trait that you either have or you don't have. And guys, that's bullshit. Hopefully, by the end of this video, you'll have changed your mind about what creates confidence and how you can cultivate it all the time, every day. So in this video, I'm gonna share 5 things that I've done to overcome insecure feelings, anxiety, just what I've done to stay confident and feel like a badass every single day, even if I'm not where I wanna be yet in life. And I think the best place to start is to define confidence. The absolute best definition of confidence that I've ever heard was from episode 328 of the Lex Friedman podcast featuring John Danaher. And I'll play the clip right now.
Confidence comes from skill level. Confidence is a much more rational thing than most people ascribe it. Confidence is much more a reflection, a rational reflection on your past experience. And if you're successful with your past experience and you're expecting to compete in a situation which is similar to your past experience, and that past experience has mostly been successful, you'll be confident.
Confidence is a rational reflection of past success. And I'd actually kind of alter that definition slightly. I'd say confidence is a rational reflection of past progress. Right? You don't necessarily have to be the best in the world at something, but my confidence increases when I'm better than I was yesterday at something. And the only way to make progress is to take action, to try new things. And the hard truth is that it's gonna suck at first. You're not gonna be good at something when you first try it. Now, to steal from a David Goggins analogy, I like to view confidence like a cookie jar.
My cookie jar has every single failure and success of my life.
When you haven't done anything, it's empty. But little by little, you accomplish things, you make progress, and you start adding cookies to that jar. Then when you're in challenging situations, you can reach into your mental cookie jar, pull out some confidence because you've been there and you've done that. So the first step, and this is my first step as well, this is point number 1, is to take on a new skill. For you, it could be something physical, like learning a new sport or an instrument, or it could be something mental, like learning a new language or learning how to code. Now the key here is to find something that challenges you and pushes you outside of your comfort zone, right? So by stepping outside of your comfort zone and learning something new, you're gaining new skills, you're gaining new abilities, you feel a sense of pride and accomplishment in yourself. And there's bonus points involved if this skill aligns with your core values. And this is really important because this takes your confidence to a whole other level, right? Because instead of just learning like any cool skill, you're also aligning your life with what you believe is right? And this gives you an ideal to strive for. So confidence is much higher when your skill and your purpose feel in alignment. It's important to list out your core values. I'll share mine with you just to give you an example. You can take them if you want, you can go make your own list, but this is my list. Provide for my family, protect my family, take massive action in business, practice gratitude, treat everyone I meet with kindness, behave with integrity, prioritize my health, and always take responsibility and practice humility. Now that's my list, but once you know your core values, then you can start to think about skills that you can learn that align with those values. The skill that I chose to take on was to learn a martial art because I value protecting my family and I value prioritizing my health. Now you might have guessed which martial art I began learning if you're familiar at all with John Danaher, but I started taking jiu-jitsu. I wanted to take jiu-jitsu because I want to become dangerous. Now I don't mean dangerous like I want to beat someone up because my core value is treat everyone with kindness, but there are crappy people in the world and I want to have the skills to meet it head on, especially if it's to protect myself or my family. Additionally, the belt system in jiu-jitsu is amazing because you can track your progress, right? Remember, confidence is a rational reflection of your progress. So the belt system allows you to see that you're better than you were yesterday. Now, one final point before moving on, your motivation levels will stay at an all-time high if you join something and learn a skill that includes a community. Everyone in this gym is on a shared journey. It might be individualized journeys, but everyone is in it together. If you go at it alone, you can burn out quickly, but finding a community will help you stay on the journey. Similar to how my, for example, Maynard Main's community helps men stay on their hair growth journey. Let's move on to the second thing. The second thing I've done is ensure that there aren't any underlying unknown health issues. Because low confidence can sometimes mean something's off under the hood, specifically with your hormones, right? Testosterone levels in men typically begin to decline after age 30. Now, although this decline can start even as early as 20 in some men, but that can spiral into other symptoms like decreased sex drive, fatigue, mood changes, low confidence levels, right? Nothing makes you feel like less of a man than, let's say, when you can't get it up. According to data from the Massachusetts Male Aging Study, 52% of men between 40 and 70 experience some degree of ED, right? And that's where today's sponsor comes in, Roman. Roman offers you guys a discreet screening process from start to finish. You can connect with a licensed medical professional via their online visit, and you can get prescription ED treatments that are safe, effective, FDA approved, and used and loved by millions of men. You'll get fast-acting results, and you'll be able to get it up stronger. So no need to go to the pharmacy either. Roman will send you your medication with free 2-day shipping. And if you use my 20% off link in the description, you can start your treatment as low as $3.20. If you've been struggling with testosterone levels, with ED, Roman can help rebuild your confidence in that domain. Again, the link is ro.co/Travis for 20% off. It's gonna be linked below, ro.co/Travis. Click that link below. The third thing that I've done to help stay confident is to face an uncomfortable truth about myself and change it. So another critical aspect of confidence is to face anything that you might be avoiding that you know you need to shine a light on and look in the mirror and say, this might be something I need to change. It could be personal, it could be in a relationship, it could be in your career, but by facing these uncomfortable truths and making changes, you're gonna feel a sense of control and agency over your life. And this can be difficult because ultimately it will require you to get uncomfortable, to unload some baggage potentially and face any traumas or face something that could be stressing you out. I'll give you an example of an uncomfortable truth, and this is really vulnerable for me to share, but for me, it's drinking alcohol, right? In the past, I would have a couple of glasses of wine every single night to cope with daily stresses, just things that would cause me anxiety. Now, I wouldn't consider myself an alcoholic where I get wasted all day, every day, but when you add up all of those drinks over a week, 2 a night, 3 to 4 maybe on weekends, that's like 18 to 20 drinks a week. And if I genuinely want to live up to my potential, that's unacceptable. So the uncomfortable truth I realized is that I don't need to be a textbook alcoholic to have a problem with alcohol, right? So I started using this app called Sunnyside. It's a mindful drinking accountability partner, and you set a goal for how many drinks per week you want to consume, how many dry days you want to have, and you have to text them every single time you have a beverage, right? And right now, to give you an example, I've set mine up for dry days on work nights and max 2 drinks on Fridays and Saturdays. So by using this app, I've reduced my weekly intake of 18 to 20, where I'm just have no accountability, to like 4 drinks a week. Now that's a huge reduction, not only in money spent, but in calories consumed, improved sleep, higher productivity, better health. It aligns with my core values to prioritize my health. This is an uncomfortable truth that I had to face, and I encourage you and challenge you to ask yourself, what's an uncomfortable truth that you need to face? The fourth thing to do is to do something that scares you. And this ties into the idea of rational reflection on past success, right? Doing something that scares you ticks that box of succeeding and adding another cookie to that confidence cookie jar. This could be something really big and crazy like skydiving or bungee jumping, or it could be something smaller like giving a public speech or approaching that beautiful person and asking them on a date in a public setting. By facing your fears and doing something that scares you, you're gonna overcome that fear, you're gonna build up that confidence, that mental resilience. For me personally, it was actually starting a YouTube channel. I was terrified in the beginning to put videos online. I didn't wanna face the judgment and the wrath of internet keyboard warriors. I didn't wanna be in any sort of spotlight whatsoever. But now that I've done it for years, I've developed thicker skin, I've developed mental maturity, and now I'm in a place where I'm more confident and I can handle it. And the fifth and final tip I have for you guys is to upgrade upgrade your appearance. And several studies have shown that dressing for your ideal self can actually change your behaviors, leading to more opportunities, to more doors opened. If that means wearing a suit, great. But it can also mean growing your hair out, rocking a leather jacket, learning how to play the drums, right? It could mean lifting some weights, building muscle mass, whatever aligns with your values. Dress like that, behave like that. And it's important to remember appearance is important, but it's just one factor that influences confidence. Confidence comes from your achievements, your past successes, your positive relationships, and having a sense of purpose. It's essential to focus on building confidence from this holistic perspective rather than, just trying to band-aid it with how you dress to boost your confidence, right? Otherwise, you're just putting a pretty band-aid over a really insecure mind. Let me know if you enjoy these kind of videos. If you want to see more about confidence, things that aren't grooming or hair related, just chatting about becoming a better person, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.